Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus, again, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. I've been trying to keep my videos 3, 4 minutes, 5, trying to get you to pay interest through its entirety. Today, I got something that's very important, and it's probably going to take a little bit longer than that. And I would hope that everybody that started would finish it. You see, what I am going to confess to you is this. I am a sacrificial lamb for God. Let me say that again. I'm a sacrificial lamb for God. Why am I that? When I was a young boy, I threw my life away. I gave it away. I gave it away. That was not my intention. I was just foolish and stupid, like most kids are sometimes. But God gave me my life back. You've heard the expression, to whom much is given, much is required. I'm not supposed to be here with my own actions, but because of a miracle, I am here. I'm here because I am here to say something to you that I've been saying for quite some time. And when I say these things to you, I don't just speak off the cuff. I was trained, not by the seminary, but I was trained by the Spirit of love. I have, my friends, been qualified to be able to stand here and speak the truth to you. Every last one of you want to live, and when I say live, whatever you think living means, that's what you want to do. Very few of us are doing that. The reason is because we are in a twine. We are like in a whirlwind, supposed to go one way, but something else is pulling us a different way. And as the outcome, we have what's, I guess, equate to hell. And so what I'm supposed to say to you today, ladies and gentlemen, is that hope that you've been having, keeping it alive, that dream has always been in your hands. You haven't known it. You've been trained in such a way that when you heard it, you couldn't believe it. For indeed, you've had the opportunity to. But I'm here today to remind you that the pains that you're suffering, the ills that you have to go through every day, you can change them anytime you get ready. I was doing some research the other day because I heard some people talking on the internet, and they were identifying 10 states within the Union of the United States that represented the poorest states, the poorest out of 50, the poorest. They named 10 of them. And ones that were included, as another list I have, which indicated the most racist states. The most racist states. 10 of the most racist states. So I got 10 of the poorest, poverty-stricken states, and 10 of the most racist. That's evil. Now, let me see. And some of them are probably on both teams, racist and poor. Now, for the most poor, Maryland. No, I got the list wrong. This is the most racist states. The most racist states. Maryland, racist. West Virginia. Now, everybody in America, especially Democrats, know a lot about West Virginia right now. But check this out. West Virginia is not just a racist state. It's one of the poorest states. Arkansas, not just a racist state, but one of the poorest states. I think that's where Bill Clinton come from. Is that not right? Another racist state, Kansas. Another racist state, Wisconsin. I've heard a lot of stuff about Wisconsin. People go to Illinois, from Illinois to Wisconsin to murder folks. I think that was in the news. Another racist state, Hawaii. Another racist and poorest state, Mississippi, racist and poverty-stricken. Another racist state. Maine, another racist state. South Dakota, another racist state. Delaware, ending the 10. Now, when we go back, let's look at these poverty-stricken states again. Georgia, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Alabama. Here again, Arkansas, racist and poor. Kentucky, here again, West Virginia, racist and poor. New Mexico, Louisiana, here again, racist and poor. Mississippi. Now, everybody that's been going through some changes are upset. You are pissed. You want to fix this. And you are willing to almost pay any price to fix it. Now, when I say this, I'm not just speaking, ladies and gentlemen. There are people who have decided to start lying, to get on the side of evil, to start picking up guns and threatening violence. And there are people that's committing violence to other people, all as an effort of trying to prove that they don't know what they're talking about. Murdering Ukrainians is not going to make Putin king. It makes him a murderer, a low-down, evil, devilish murderer. Why is he that? Because he's ignorant. He does not know the truth. To that, we all are. Everywhere across the globe. Is there peace? Is there prosperity? Is there freedom? Is there joy amongst the people? Are dreams being fulfilled for the people? This is divine. This is love. And if it's not happening, something is. And what is it? If it's not love, it's the opposite of love. So from the killing and murdering that's represented by Putin to one of the nicest states, if I could use the phone right now and ask what country or state is the best state, I don't know, in the United States and in the world, I don't, Sweden someplace, I don't know. But the point of it is, if it's whatever state it is, whatever country it is, there's pain and there's suffering, which means there's an absence of God. Now, I know many of you would say, let the good and the evil grow together. And at the harvest, you would separate them. Well, see, you don't know too much about how this thing works. You cannot allow evil and good to grow together and expect no growth. For love to grow, that means it has to turn some unloving into loving. For evil to grow, it got to turn some loving into evil. That's what growth is. So, in this process, my friends, this place where we are as human beings would either turn to hell or turn to heaven, as long as we are true. As long as we are true. Now, I want you to understand this. God is no fool. Neither am I. And I don't want you to think that you're a fool, but I'm going to tell you some stuff. When you stand up righteous against evil, you are at an advantage because you're supposedly familiar with information that they don't know. You see, the greatest tool that evil has is the ability, because of its ignorance, to murder you. That's the greatest tool that evil has against righteousness. That's the greatest tool. Now, see, you never heard this before, I don't think, but I'm going to tell it to you because this is my job. The greatest tool against righteousness from evil is killing you. That's its greatest tool. That's how come the whole doggone world is following evil right today. Even those who call themselves righteous, following evil right today. Now, What about love? What about righteous? Righteous role is to be righteous. It's to be representative of love, not to pull the trick of evil. You see, you got the right, righteous. Love has the right to defend itself. It has the right to defend itself. It does not have the right to just fight out, kill as a matter of principle. No, it has the right to defend itself against evil, and it will win. Also, righteous and love does not have to fight. It can allow all of the hell, all of the evil, and its death to come right upon them and kill them. Receive it gloriously. Why? To get out of hell. You know, the only thing that loving people, righteous people, the only satisfaction and purpose that they got here in the middle of hell is to change it. That's the only reason they're here. When they got born again, it was saw the darkness. Oh, this stuff got to change. And you, my friends, are the architect. You're the ones that's going to sculpture this out. The ones who have been born again, who can see it. Then they come here to say, okay, well, I'm free now. I don't have to worry about that. No, baby. No. This is still hell. When you're born again here in hell. And you got a job. If you're born again, I don't even have to tell you. It happens naturally. You want to fix this. And you will do everything as far as exposing that and glorifying what is the right way. And you stand against any darkness. If come out to kill you and you don't want to die, you defend yourself. If you don't care, then you just say thank you and go head on. That's the difference. I know you haven't heard this before. And you probably won't believe it. That's okay. But my job is to tell you about this loving Father, then I will be going probably in the next 3 minutes. Everything that you can identify with the senses that you have, which are gifts from God, a part of your structure. They give indication that there's a power outside of all of your abilities that exists, that is responsible for everything, including your abilities. That's the real power. It is for us to mature, because when we are children, we don't know that. We just walk around with our heads in the sand. But when we mature, when we grow up, we recognize the truth. God does exist. We recognize that God is love. We recognize our purpose in life. And now I can tell you your purpose in life is to contribute in this life. Now, yes, we have been lied to from the beginning. We've been exploited from the beginning. And all of it, pain and suffering, is because of it. But today, I want you to know, each of us were given a gift, something that we could use as a career in this life. And exercising this career will give us our greatest joy. Now, there's nothing better in life than joy of life. And that's what? Doing what you came into this earth to do. Now, that was designed in such a way so everybody can be doing something and doing things that are important. First of all, you're creating those things that are essential for your survival. Food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, transportation, infrastructure, and any of the other things that you can imagine. And through that imagination is where God sends new stuff to the human race to be made manifest by the human race. When your geniuses come into this earth, when guys like who have the ability to create spaceships and all these kinds of things, they come into this earth to bring a new project for the human race, not to make money off of, not to set themselves aside as somebody special, because I want everybody to know that there's a young man, they call him Musk. Somebody have referred to him the richest man in the world or the richest man in America or something. But I want you to know that that man is no more important than the janitor that cleans the toilet that you use in the supermarket or in the gas station when you have to go and use the bathroom. That Musk is no more important than that guy. Everyone got responsibilities. And the same things that Musk, according to the rule of life, according to the rule of love, whatever Musk can cause to experience in his life because of the abilities and the gifts that he brought into this life, into this world, into this America, doesn't entitle him or her to any more than the guy that I just got through talking about cleaning the toilet. No, this is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to me. Those guys who are in the store, they're working at Target, Costco, Best Buy, Old Navy, working, stocking stuff on the shelves. You know what I'm talking about? All of you guys out there who are serving gas in the station and washing windshields. All of you guys on the streets with the signs on the corner. All of you women who had to sell your body to get some money to feed you and your kids. All of you guys out there been selling dope and drugs and stuff like this, trying to have some sense and decency. All of you mob guys out there who've been working for a mob boss so you can have some decent sense of life. You could be the crime, you going to jail, you going to prison because this is the only door that you saw that was open for you and you chose it. Now, that decision didn't just come to you. That decision came to you because of the kind of system that you were exposed to in your life. And this is what happens. This is real, my friends. This is real. This is supposed to happen. When you do something wrong, close the door on a national level and affect people's lives, it got repercussions. You see what I'm saying? And things got to be done to fix it. So the original thing is to go back to the original plan. It is the only plan. America, black folks, you'll say we the original children of God. You say that Jesus Christ looked more like me than the one that's in the book. You listen up. We got a gift. We participate in this life, and we're entitled to everything of this life that we want. We bend and bow to righteousness and nothing else, because that is how we bow to God. And this is how we prove our love for God, by loving one another. And we don't put up with nobody changing the voting rights down here trying to screw over somebody. God don't put up with that stuff. You don't put up with gerrymandering. God don't put up with that stuff. That's from hell. So all of you righteous people, let's get ready. We got to get busy. Righteous people, we don't sell out anybody. We bring everybody along. We ain't finna jump on. I know y'all ready for Trump. I just say right now, my biggest thing, the biggest punishment you can have for Trump is not necessarily putting him in jail. It's just shut that mouth up. And you can shut the mouth up real easy by just ignoring what he says. He'll shut it up himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so very much for giving me this, your opportunity to share with you. Now, I hope I've said something that's good, but I would say more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this up. I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to do a part 2. And in it, I'm going to say why you should listen to me. I want to share something about that. I kept telling you a moment ago about I was qualified. I want to share that with you. So grab part 2, okay?